So, for the last month, I've been doing this experiment. I wanted to see if I could achieve complete water independence, totally stop relying on our public utility system. And what I found out, well, it could change everything for your family. That's right. For 30 straight days, not a single drop from the city tap. We all just kind of assume we're safe because water keeps flowing from the faucet, right? But what I learned is that our system is dangerously fragile. I was just done being a tenant to the utility company. I decided it was time to become my own source. And this number right here, this is the reason why. That massive, sprawling network of pipes under our feet, our entire water grid, is 160 years old. Think about that. It was built for a completely different world, and today it is literally snapping under the pressure. Okay, so let's get real about what's actually coming through our taps. This goes so much deeper than just a few old pipes. It's a crisis that's quietly affecting every single one of us. And the scary part is, these problems all stack on top of each other. We're talking about a crumbling infrastructure filled with old lead pipes that were never designed to handle the chemical runoff from modern industry and farming. Then you add in the constant threat of droughts or power grid failures, and the whole system becomes incredibly fragile. Here's the bottom line. A single breakdown could leave your family just 3 days away from a genuine survival crisis. Now, a lot of people think they have a simple backup plan. Just boil the water. But that is a really dangerous misconception. See, while boiling does kill germs, it also makes pure water evaporate. That means it actually concentrates the heavy metals and the chemical contaminants that are left behind. You're not purifying it, you're basically brewing a more toxic cocktail. And on top of all the safety risks, there's the financial gut punch. We're the ones paying to prop up this failing system, and our bills are just climbing year after year. We're essentially paying more and more for water that is getting less and less safe and reliable. It makes no sense. But what if? What if you could just bypass this broken system completely? Well, it turns out the solution is literally floating all around us right now. It's a technology called atmospheric water generation. Now, I know it sounds super complex, but the idea is actually incredibly simple. Just think about the condensation you see on a cold glass of water on a summer day. An atmospheric water generation device, or AWG, does the exact same thing, just on a much bigger scale. It cools the air, captures all that moisture, and then filters it. And the result? Pure, clean water. And this is the part that absolutely blew my mind. You do not need to be in some humid, tropical climate for this to work. It's effective even in a desert with just 10% humidity. That's because there are literally billions of tons of fresh, untapped water vapor in the atmosphere at any given moment. Now, the biggest myth that stops people is thinking this requires some kind of engineering degree. That could not be further from the truth. I built my system using what's basically a Lego-style blueprint with parts that cost me under $50. You just assemble the main components, connect a filter, and you can even hook it up to a small solar panel to be completely off-grid. It's that simple. Okay, let's talk about the money side of things. The initial build cost is tiny, right? But the savings, they are huge. Between what you're going to save on your water bill and the money you're no longer spending on bottled water, this system pays for itself in just a few months. So, after 30 days of living on water that I literally pulled from thin air, it was time. The moment of truth. I sent a sample of my air water and a sample of my city's tap water to an independent lab for professional testing. This was the ultimate question, wasn't it? I mean, it's one thing to make your own water, but is it genuinely safer? Is it cleaner for your family? Well, the numbers I got back, they were absolutely stunning. The results were just staggering. The city tap water, it had detectable levels of lead, fluoride, and those nasty PFS, the toxic forever chemicals that build up in your body. My air water, 0 lead, 0 fluoride, 0 forever chemicals. This wasn't just better than tap water. It was purer than most premium bottled waters you can buy at the store. This kind of technology really represents a fundamental shift in how we think. You get to go from being a consumer, totally dependent on a failing system, to being a producer of your own most vital resource. I want you to really think about what this means. You can produce up to 40 gallons of pure water every single day. That's more than enough for a family. It works completely off-grid, so it's your insurance policy against blackouts, it's your escape hatch from skyrocketing bills, and most importantly, It's a way to provide the absolute purest water possible for the people you care about. It really all comes down to the simple truth. In a world where our most basic resources are controlled by these fragile, ancient systems, true self-reliance starts here. If you don't own your water source, you don't truly own your freedom. So I'll just leave you with this question. Are you going to wait for the system to finally snap, or are you ready to build your family's escape hatch? If you want to take that next step, I've linked the exact blueprint guide I used down in the description. It walks you through everything step by step. It's time to take control of your water freedom. Your family is counting on it.